Hello everyone, this is ScapCat242 and here's my review on the Halo Mantis mech by Jazzwares Toys, and this was something I had been wanting to get for a while, waiting for the right price, and got this at a toy show for 15 bucks, and normally this thing retails for about 40 bucks, so been wanting to talk about this thing for a while and also see if it's worth the original price point and what it can do, and I guess let's get started. So did my best to get this in focus and in frame because this thing is pretty big, and to get a general idea I'm gonna measure this. So I have a tape measure right here, so it is about, I want to say, over 10 inches, getting close to 11s, and this thing was surprisingly huge when I took it out of the box and started putting it together. So you do have to like plug in some of the parts in, but for the most part it stands pretty well. The joints are nice and solid and stiff, like nothing feels like it's going to like topple over, which is nice because I'm still trying to figure out where to put this on my display shelf. Oh, and one thing I'll talk about too is the figure that comes with. This is the Ava Spartan figure, and the figure does come with a weapon, which pegs right there. So let's take a look at that. Nicely detailed, looks like a futuristic shotgun, and there's the figure itself. Now you wouldn't think this figure would fit in there, but actually it does, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But let's just take a look at the figure. So articulation, pretty good. Ball joint head, ball joint shoulders, ball joint elbows, got a swivel there, wrist articulation. Oh yeah, that will happen. The waist will pop out the peg if you move it too much, so be aware of that. So ball joints, legs, double joints in the knees, really good ankle pivot. So yeah, pretty cool figure, and let's take a look how the figure holds its weapon. Get that in there. And having a little trouble. There we go. So yeah, holds that pretty well. So as for the Mantis itself, so you have some joints in the legs, so let me just move. Oh yeah, so there's some swivel action going on right here, so you can go like that. There's a joint here which that moves, so you gotta be very delicate with this, so don't want to break that. And there is a leg joint right there, and then the knee bends like that, and then there's another one joint there. And oh, I did not know this actually has a ankle pivot. That's interesting. Probably not going to mess with that one too much. It pretty much is sturdy for now, but it is a little tricky to get this thing to stay standing. So since I moved it, I kind of messed up the its stature, but hopefully I can get this to stand again. Okay, there we go. And so the arms move. Oh, kind of tricky doing this. So yeah, arm moves like that, and there is a hinge there. And then I guess the rocket launcher that does rotate, and there is a hinge right there. And then the machine gun arm, same thing, that rotates if you want, and it does move side to side like that. And then let's take a look at the back. It's a pretty okay vehicle. You're not going to get a whole lot of detail, but I guess if you're a customizer, you could just have a ball repainting this thing. So let's go into the cockpit. So yeah, you can store a figure at the top of here. Just open this up, and let's get the Spartan in there and they just fell apart on me again. So yeah, just pop them in, close that up. So yeah, figure fits pretty well in there. And actually, if you want, let's take a modern G.I. Joe, pop him in there. Yeah, the G.I. Joe fits pretty well. Hell, you could probably even squeeze 2 figures in there if you wanted to. So yeah. And as for the price point, is it worth the $40 retail tag? I'm going to say kind of. Its size is impressive, but it doesn't really do a whole lot much. Like if it maybe shot some missiles or even had some sounds, that would have been nice. But I honestly felt like this could have been maybe a I was just gonna say a $30 vehicle, because it's pretty much a big tall figure. But I know there's some people who would disagree with me with that, but that's just my thoughts. But it's a pretty cool vehicle. If you can find one on sale, or like I did, I just waited out and found one for a cheap price. So how I got mine for $15 at a toy show. So don't really have much to say anything about the Mantis, but it's a cool looking mech. So I'm definitely gonna have this part of my Planet Green Valley collection. So yeah, that's all I got to say about the Mantis. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and thanks for watching.